everyone, CFL Park Hopper here at the Magic Kingdom, and today we're going to talk about the brand new Lightning Lane and how it works. And if you're not sure what Lightning Lane is, it's the new Fast Pass system here at Walt Disney World. So it's a little complicated at first, but once you understand the rules, it's pretty easy to use. So I'm going to explain to you how it works, show you actually on the app how to use it, and then we're going to try it out here at Magic Kingdom and see how it goes, how many rides we can do, if it's worth it or not. And then we're also going to take it over to Animal Kingdom, and I'm going to talk about my opinion on if I would use it at a park like Animal Kingdom. And we're also going to go to Hollywood Studios and try it out there. So let's go. All right, everyone. So I'm taking this right from the Walt Disney World website. Again, there are two ways to purchase the Disney Genie Lightning Lane. The first one is over here on the left. This is where you can purchase the $15 for the day. And this is good for most attractions throughout Walt Disney World. So if you're going to one park for the day, like if we're just at Magic Kingdom for the day, you can use it at Magic Kingdom all day. However, if you do have Park Hopper, then you can use it at your first park of the day and wherever you park hop the rest of the day. It's also included. And then there's also on the right, the individual Lightning Lane attractions. And there are two rides at every single park that you have to buy individually that are not included in the regular Disney Genie Lightning Lane. So this site, if we scroll down, it shows what they are. So at Magic Kingdom, the two rides would be Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Space Mountain. If you want to ride those on Lightning Lane, you would have to purchase each of those individually. So, and their prices vary by day, they say, based on attendance in the park. So it looks like for today on Saturday, Seven Dwarfs is, looks like $11 and Space Mountain is $9. So I'd have to pay $11 if I want to ride Seven Dwarfs and $9 if I want to ride Space Mountain, on top of paying the $15 to do all of the rest of these rides on the Lightning Lane. Now, if I was at Epcot, the two rides are Frozen Ever After and the brand new Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. And they're priced similarly. I believe the Remy's is around the $11 and the Frozen ride is around the $9. And then the rest of the rides at Epcot would be part of the regular $15. At Hollywood Studios, the two individual priced attractions are Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. And we are going to show in this video going over to Hollywood Studios and purchasing the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance individual attraction, as well as purchasing Lightning Lane for Hollywood Studios. So keep watching this video because that's going to come up. The Star Wars is the most expensive ride of all of them. That one alone is $15. So I had to pay $15 to do Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, and then I paid an additional $15 to do the Lightning Lane. So I'm going to show you all of that in this video, and I will even show footage of the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, the day I went, was $8, I believe. I did not purchase that and did not ride that as well while I was there that day. And then Animal Kingdom, the two rides are Avatar Flight of Passage and Expedition Everest. And Everest, I believe, is like $7, and I think Flight of Passage is like between $11 and $14. It just depends on the day. I think today on Saturday, when I'm filming this on the peak days, it is coming in at $14. So, and then the rest of the rides would be on the regular Disney Genie. So let me show you what I've purchased and what it looks like through my Disney experience. All right. So to go to Lightning Lane, the first thing I'm going to do is go to My Day at the very top of my Disney experience. And then I'm going to click on the actual tip board. And the tip board is going to show me for the park that I'm going to, like we're going to Magic Kingdom later, the actual wait times for all of the rides. And it's also going to show me the Genie Lightning Lane time for all of the rides that's available currently. If I'm ready to purchase my Lightning Lane for the day, which is the $15, which then will get me on all of these different rides with the Lightning Lane, I can just click the actual Lightning Lane right here under any of them where it says Book Experience, and that will take me to purchasing it. So here's how I would suggest doing this. You can start booking the Lightning Lane at 7 a.m. If you're going to go to the park at 9 a.m., then I suggest getting on at 7 and getting your first attraction, whichever one you choose for the day. And then the cool thing with this is that 2 hours after your first booking, you can book a second one. So at 9 then, when you're going into the park, you can already get on and book a second attraction because it's been 2 hours since you booked your first. And that way you're going to have two rides going in tandem throughout your day to keep using the Lightning Lane, and it will become very effective. But let's say I'm going to the park later in the day, like 1 o'clock. Then I don't really want to purchase this at 7 a.m. because it's only going to offer me times for around 9 a.m. So I'm going to want to check it later in the morning so that I start getting times that are around after 1. Because right now, a lot of these are still showing morning times, which wouldn't help us. So if I keep scrolling down, if I find one, like here's Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise, the Lightning Lane time is for 1:20 and the standby line is at 55 minutes. So that would be a good one to choose because it's going to be after I get into the park and I want to find something with a longer standby line that would be worth skipping. So then I would just click on Book Experience right here and then I would be able to purchase the Lightning Lane. Now, because it's 10:45 my time, in 2 hours at 12:45, I can get a second Lightning Lane. And again, we'll have 2 in tandem while we go throughout Magic Kingdom this afternoon, which I'm going to show you in real time here in a minute. But let's say I want to buy one of those individually purchased attractions, which for Magic Kingdom are Space Mountain or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So I'm going to scroll down to those because their rules are slightly different. For these, you'd have to actually click on the individual Lightning Lane for Seven Dwarfs or for Space Mountain and pay that price for it, that individual attraction. But the rules are slightly different. Only resort guests of Walt Disney World can book the individual Lightning Lanes at 7 a.m. If you're not staying at a Walt Disney World resort hotel, you can't book the individual Lightning Lanes until the park opens at 9 a.m. So that's the difference between the two different things happening. Lightning Lane for all of the rides in the park, the $15, everyone can get it at 7 a.m. The individual 2 rides that are in the park that you're going to purchase, if you are staying at a hotel, yes, 7, you can purchase it. If you're not, then it has to be at 9. Now, if you have a park hopping pass, then once you've purchased the $15 Lightning Lane, you can use it at any of the 4 parks. So if I start my day at Magic Kingdom and at 2 o'clock hop to Epcot and later at night go to Hollywood, my Lightning Lane of $15 purchase is good all day. If I purchase individual Lightning Lanes, I can purchase 2 total for the day. So if I purchase the Seven Dwarfs and the Space Mountain at Magic Kingdom and then park hop later, I can't ride Remy's Ratatouille, Rise of the Resistance, Flight of Passage, any of those on these individual Lightning Lanes. I would have to wait in the standby lines. However, if I only purchase one of the rides at Magic Kingdom, like Seven Dwarfs, then I have another one that I could use later when I park hop. So I hope that helps you with all of the rules of how this works. Now let's go into Magic Kingdom and put this in real time. All right, everyone. So we're now inside the park. We're here at the Jungle Cruise for our first Lightning Lane. Again, our time is from 1:10 to 2:10. Sorry, you get a whole hour. It is 1:15, so we're here right at the top of the time. It's a 55-minute standby line. All of the line is inside right now, but I think it's wrapping around pretty good. As I've been walking around the park, it is pretty busy. So at 12 o'clock, right before I left the house to come here, I was able to get a second pass, remember, because I booked this first one at 10. And so if you can get one every 2 hours, even if your time hasn't started yet. So I booked Haunted Mansion for 2:20 because the next 2 longest lines that I saw after this 55-minute wait for Jungle Cruise were Haunted Mansion at 45 minutes and Big Thunder Mountain at 40. Everything else is under that right now. So I went for the next busiest one as well as the next closest in time. And Haunted Mansion was offering a 2:20. So we'll have about an hour in between this ride and Haunted Mansion. But I'm planning to get some lunch in that time and possibly maybe we can try to ride one other thing. I'll keep you updated on how it goes. All right, everyone, so we just got off the Jungle Cruise. It is 1:35, so 20 minutes total. Most of that was on the ride because I don't even think I spent 5 minutes in the line. Now, here's a tip. Once you scan in at the beginning, right where that Lightning Lane sign is, and then you go further into the ride area, and right before you board the ride, you scan your Magic Band or your pass one more time. And after you do that, I was eligible to get a second fast Lightning Lane pass. So the cool thing is that right now I have 2 passes because remember I got the one after 2 hours, and so that one's Haunted Mansion and that one's for 2:20. And so now I was able to get another one since I scanned this one and used it. So now we have Big Thunder Mountain for 3:15. Okay, everyone, update. So I'm here at Haunted Mansion. I came here right at 2:20. Keep in mind, this is a very long line right now. This place is packed. It was 60 minutes when I got in line at 2:20 for the regular line. I got into the Lightning Lane, and it probably took me about a good 10 minutes to get in. It was the longest Lightning Lane line that I've seen. And it is still just packed out here now that I've just gotten off. So once I scanned again at the second scan point in the ride, I was able to already book another ride. So I got Pirates of the Caribbean for $250, which is now, Big Thunder starts at $315. So we have 2 more rides right now to do. So this is going really well. I'm really impressed, and there's no way and ever I would wait in this Haunted Mansion line. This is like, whoa. So let's go do Pirates and then Big Thunder, and I will check back up with you and see where we are then. All right, everyone, time check update. It's 3:35. I was right at Pirates at 2:50, and now I've done Pirates and Big Thunder Mountain in 35 minutes. So definitely worth it. I could just keep getting Lightning Lanes the rest of the day. And I probably could finish out Magic Kingdom. I could probably ride every single ride in Magic Kingdom using this system before the day is over, which is 10 p.m. tonight. So I definitely think it's worth it if you're planning a one-day trip, if you're coming anytime that it's busy, or if you just really want to maximize your time and get through the rides quickly. Definitely worth it to purchase the Lightning Lane. However, there are some times where I'm not sure that it's going to be worth it, and that's what I'm going to show you over at Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. If lines are under 30 minutes predominantly throughout the park, I don't really think it would be worth it, because I think you could get through things relatively quickly and then save some money. However, the individual rides, like Rise of the Resistance, I would probably always purchase Lightning Lane for that. Also, probably Flight of Passage over at Animal Kingdom. Maybe Seven Dwarfs Mine Train here at Magic Kingdom as well. That ride has been very busy today, and the Lightning Lane has been consistently being purchased. However, keep in mind, some of them I don't think you necessarily would have to purchase at 7 a.m. So Rise of the Resistance, I would definitely purchase at 7 a.m. I would also probably get, if I want to do Slinky Dog Dash at Hollywood Studios, I would get my regular Lightning Lane at 7 a.m. and get that done. But here at Magic Kingdom, I think you could kind of just play it by ear. Like, I got on at 9 at my house and then still had to wait maybe till closer to 10 before I actually got Jungle Cruise at the time that I was coming to the park. And I could have probably just shown up to the park and decided by wait times if it was, did I want to purchase Lightning Lane or not? So for some things, I think you could wait. Also, right now, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, I could buy Seven Dwarfs Mine Train right now on the Lightning Lane and it'd be for, I think, around 6 o'clock. So, you know, some of it you can just kind of wait and see as your day goes on. It doesn't have to be like, I got to get it at 7. But if you're coming on a holiday week, like Christmas week, New Year's week, 4th of July, those kind of things, busy spring break weeks, you're probably then going to want to purchase it and make sure that you're doing it at 7 a.m. So let's head to Animal Kingdom and see what I think about using Lightning Lane over there. All right, guys, so we've now made it to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Check out that Tree of Life. We're here talking about Disney Genie and using Lightning Lane here at the Animal Kingdom. And this is a park that I think you're really going to have to consider, is it worth it? You know, being a pass holder, when I come to the theme parks, I only ride, you know, typically certain rides. I don't usually watch shows every time I come. It just depends on my mood for most of the time. So remember, to get Lightning Lane for the regular specific attractions for each park, you're going to pay $15 a day. Here at the Animal Kingdom, that list consists of things like the Safari, which it would definitely be worth it. Also Navi River Journey over in Pandora. So let's take a walk that way towards Pandora as we talk. Also Dinosaur Ride down in Dino Land and Kali River Rapids. But Kali River Rapids for me is a water ride that I'm only going to ride maybe at hotter times of the year. So again, it's going to depend when I'm coming to Animal Kingdom. There's also a couple of shows. The Lion King show can use Lightning Lane, and I believe also the Bugs Life show. So I don't know that I would get Lightning Lane for the $15 every single time that I come to the Animal Kingdom. I would probably definitely get it if I was coming on a very busy week, like middle of summer when it's packed every day and I want to come and enjoy most things at the park, or on a holiday week. But if I'm coming just for a regular afternoon in the middle of the year, I don't necessarily know that I would get Lightning Lane for myself personally. However, you're considering your trip, you know, and you're only coming probably here one day of your trip. So if you're wanting to see every single attraction that I've listed, or that they have listed rather, on their website for the Disney Genie, then yes, go ahead and get it for the $15. But if you don't think that you're going to use it every single time on every single attraction, then I don't necessarily think it would be worth it here at Animal Kingdom to get the Lightning Lane on Disney Genie here at Animal Kingdom. So again, it's going to depend on your personal preference. But let's talk about the two specialty attractions also that you can pay separate for. So we're headed towards Pandora. All right, guys, so we're in Pandora. Check out the floating mountains. So I'm going to come around and kind of show you some of the wait times. So on this side is the Navi River Journey, which again would be part of the regular Lightning Lane. Let's check out what the wait time is, where it's about 2:40 in the afternoon on a Saturday. So, you know, it's a busy time at the park. Let's go see what the wait time is. Okay, right here it says Navi River Journey is a 50-minute wait right now. Again, it's 2:45 in the afternoon. Afternoon is the busiest time at the park, so keep that in mind. If you come here first thing in the morning and went straight to Navi River Journey, you'd probably be able to get on in a pretty quick amount of time. So, but over here at Flight of Passage, this is another story, and this is going to be a ride that's not included in regular Disney Genie. This is going to be one of the extra priced rides. Flight of Passage is one of the most popular rides in all of Walt Disney World, and its current wait time is 105 minutes. That is very typical of this ride on any given day at any given time. It doesn't matter if you come morning, noon, or night. I may even pay for the Lightning Lane just to experience Flight of Passage as one of the special attractions and not necessarily purchase the $15 Lightning Lane for the other rides, depending on those waits. So for the other waits, I guess I need to make myself a little clearer. If you're coming on a day and everything is at an hour or more, go ahead and get the Lightning Lane if you want to see every attraction. If you're coming on a weekday and the attractions aren't more than 10, 15, 20 minutes per ride, which can easily be the case here at Animal Kingdom if it's during the school year and it's not a holiday week, then I wouldn't get Disney Genie here and pay for the Lightning Lane at the Animal Kingdom. All right, everyone, so I'm here at Hollywood Studios now, and I want to preface that I'm here in the evening time after I get off work on a weekday. So Lightning Lane is, I don't really know if it's going to be worth it to do it if you're only coming to the park like for half of a day, especially like evening time, because lines are going to get shorter. However, I did purchase the individual Lightning Lane for Rise of the Resistance this morning. So if you are staying at a resort hotel, know that you can book your individual Lightning Lanes for like Rise of the Resistance or Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway here at Hollywood Studios at 7 a.m. And pass holders like myself, Walt Disney World Resorts, can book it after 9 a.m. So right at 9 I got on and I was able to get an evening time for like 5:20. So I'm going to get Rise of the Resistance. I did go ahead and purchase the normal Lightning Lane for today, the $15 one, because Slinky Dog Dash was going very fast in the Lightning Lane. I wanted to be able to get on that because that normally has a long line, even in the evening. It'll be at least an hour wait. So I was able to get that at 7 a.m. So it's kind of weird, not staying on property. You can do regular Lightning Lane starting at 7, but the individual 2 rides for each park you can only do after 9 if you're not staying on property. I hope that makes sense. If you're staying on property, you can do everything at 7. So I did get Slinky Dog for an evening time. As I was saying with Magic Kingdom, you can't choose what time your normal Lightning Lane times are. You just have to go and accept whatever they're offering. So even at like 7:30 this morning, they were already offering like evening times for Slinky Dog, and they're already gone. They were gone for the day by mid-morning. But I haven't picked anything else, even though I could have gotten a second one because I'm within that, 2 hours I never used my pass. But I haven't picked anything else because I don't know if we're really going to need it for anything else at this park. So my point is being, after all of this, I don't really know if buying the regular Lightning Lane is going to be worth it for coming half a day here, unless you really want to do something started. Okay, so we made it to Rise of the Resistance here at Star Wars Land, and we do have the Lightning Lane. Again, this is one of the individually priced rides here for the Lightning Lane. There's 2 rides at each park that you have to pay individually for. This one is the most expensive of all the 4 parks, so it's $15 alone just to ride this ride. However, I do think it is worth the price and worth the wait. The current wait is 90 minutes, and the line is starting right out here outside, and it's going to be a long 90-minute wait. It's not moving. So I think that $15 alone just for this ride and the experience of this ride is worth it. So let's go in, and I am going to show you some of the ride.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good.
Check the hyperdrive also. Black Leader, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. Engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report. Red 2, check.
On. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Vakara. There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First order TIE fighters. Reroute. Reroute. Red 2, Blue 5, we got a clear path so transport can make the jump.
We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
I'll get some fronts and make this a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
CO-141, this transport is now under the jurisdiction of the First Order. You'll disembark and proceed to your rightful interrogation. Now go, get out.
Bullet, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught.
Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. We have a range at Block 3. Take cover, recruits. If anyone's back in the blaster, now's a good time. The escape pod's just below us. Wait, why are you going up? I said down, up is bad. Up is real bad.
Underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields.
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm. All personnel to their stations.
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
Okay, you're clear.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the resistance base is secure. Bravo! Yes, R5, you too.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed Rise of the Resistance. It is definitely one of the best rides here at Walt Disney World, and definitely worth that $15. I walked right on the ride, so you know, can't beat that. Having to wait 90 minutes. So I would highly recommend definitely getting the Lightning Lane for the Rise of Resistance at Hollywood Studios. The other pay-for attraction here at Hollywood Studios is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Unless it's an extremely busy day, like holiday break busy, I don't necessarily think you're going to need to pay for that one. It's only $8 right now on the app. And again, these individual rides are subject to change by the crowd in the park, how much money they're going to cost. But I know as the night goes on, that line is going to get less. And I think earlier, maybe about 45 minutes ago, it was only a 50-minute wait. So I know as the night goes on, that one's going to get easier to ride. So I'm definitely not going to pay for that one today. Again, it will depend on your circumstance when you come, just like we've been talking about. If you're here on a busy holiday break and you want to do everything, then you're probably going to want to pay for it if you don't want to wait. Or if it's one of the rides that you must see because it's new, you might want to do it if you don't want to wait. So it's going to depend on you. Again, I come a lot, so I'm not going to pay for that one today, but I did pay for the regular Lightning Lane, as I was saying earlier when I got in the park, the $15 to do all the rest of the rides. So we do have a pass for Slinky Dog Dash that we're going to head to next. Let's go. All right, so we made it over to Toy Story Land. So I have Slinky Dog Dash next for the Lightning Lane. Here he comes. So I'm gonna go get on this with my Lightning Lane. But remember, since I booked this at like 7 this morning, I've been able to get a second Lightning Lane all day because after you wait 2 hours, I've been able to book one all day since my pass wasn't until 6:20 at night. But I've been checking all day while I was at work, but most of the I keep wanting to say Fast Pass. Most of the Lightning Lane times were still during the day. It hasn't been till I've gotten here to the studios that they've kind of, gotten now into the evening. So I just booked Toy Story Mania, which is right across from here, which I'll be able to jump right on this right after I do Slinky Dog. Now, this is where I think Lightning Lane may not necessarily be worth the money. 30-minute wait. And my Lightning Lane time is for 6:40, and it's like 6:15 right now. So technically, I could probably just come over here and wait in line. But since I paid the $15 to be able to do Slinky Dog, why not take full advantage of the Lightning Lane and use it? So again, if I'm coming just for the evening, most of the time I probably will not use Lightning Lane. I will probably just come and do what I do. But if I'm coming and it's a busy time of year and there's lines are long, because sometimes they can be long even in the evening, or if it's a day that I want to do a lot of rides, then I probably will use the Lightning Lane just to expedite my experience. So that's the cool choose for your own trip, what will work for you. Well, everyone, I hope I gave you some good tips on how to get Lightning Lane. I hope it makes sense how it's used here at Walt Disney World. The system is new and it could change, so just keep that in mind before your next trip. But I definitely think it's worth it if you're coming all day to the park. If you're coming like on a weeks-long vacation and you're gonna do like one park a day, I definitely think it's worth it. If you're coming for like half a day to the park, you're gonna have to decide, is it worth getting it? Now tonight I did 3 rides. I did the Rise of Resistance on the special Lightning Lane here at Hollywood Studios for $15. And I paid the $15 for the rest of the attractions, but I only used it on Slinky Dog Dash and Toy Story Midway Mania. So I guess I spent $30 total on Lightning Lane here at Hollywood Studios. If I broke it down, that breaks it down to $10 a ride. So it's not terrible. Every single one of those rides had a line. Even that Toy Story Midway Mania, that was a long line I saw inside. So I was glad that I had the Lightning Lane for that. So even with that, I'd say it was worth it for what I did. And if I wanted to keep going, there's still more time in the park. I could get more Lightning Lane attractions done even this evening. I'm just ready to go and, I can come often. So it's just going to depend on your personal preference for a lot of this and how you're going to tour the parks and what you're going to choose to do. But I hope I gave you some good tips. As far as Epcot, since we didn't cover that, since I typically go to Epcot for food and wine or some other kind of festival or kind of more casually, I probably won't really get it there very often. You can pay for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, the brand new ride, separately, as well as the Frozen Ever After, which I may do occasionally. And occasionally I may get Lightning Lane there, but my opinion for that park is similar to my one for Animal Kingdom. I probably wouldn't use it there as often. So that's just my personal preference again, because I can come more often. But I definitely agree that if you're coming for a week-long trip, you may want to get it. And especially on holiday weeks, most definitely I would get Lightning Lane. And I will probably be using it on holiday weeks as well. If you liked today's video, hit like and subscribe down below to see more. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new video, which is usually once a week. And also subscribe on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. CFL Park Hopper on all 3. Thanks for watching.